Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 3030 podcast. I'm Will and my inconsistent co host Trevor. And today's guests, we have Michael Pardy and Sabaya.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
All right, so we're going to cover a few topics today about this guy that we know. Some people find it fortunate that you know him. Some people are not so fortunate to know him. And I think the four of us, really like land in the middle. So should we start with like how we know him, or like how do you think we should start this off?
I say we all just go
Uh,
around. We'll say our revolution name, how we know Matthew, and if we should keep knowing Matthew.
Mm. Well, I think after a few of these podcasts, we will determine if we should keep knowing Matthew or not.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I know now.
Anyway, so I'm Harvey Dunker, and I'm Matthew's brother. Unfortunately, I've known him all my life.
Wow.
but has he known you all of his life?
No, he has had some fortunate years.
That's pretty intense there. We're getting pretty philosophical here. I don't know if Matthew will understand what we're talking about here.
He won't. You
We'll
don't
have
need
to
to.
do
We don't need
some
to wonder.
pop-up bubbles to explain what's happening.
Cool.
We'll just have a
Thanks.
pop-up bubble with like a picture of Andrea next to it so he pays attention.
And another one with Tina for good measure.
So wait. Everybody here, have they known Matthew post or pre-Andrea?
April post Andrea, because we met April in
Mm,
2020.
yeah, she got the bad
Pre-post.
years.
Right
Pre-post.
on the
And
line.
is it ever post? I feel like it's always current.
That's always sticking around. Yeah.
Mike, share how you know Matthew.
So we are playing Two Lies and the Truth, and
And
it
he
was
just
at
told three lies. He just told three lies.
he said, I'm loved by my family, I'm respected by my father, and Will's my brother.
So three lies.
So three lies.
Sabaya, can you share us a bit about how you came in contact with Matthew?
Go into detail
Um,
too. Let everybody just however you've known him ever. Just give us everything.
so at the time, I met him in a bowling alley, and at the time I was dating a guy named Stu,
Mm.
and he wanted to hang out with me, but he swore he didn't want to step on any toes. And then Stu and I broke up, and then yeah, me
Mm.
and Matthew went on a few dates, and
Mm.
then we didn't talk for a long time. But now we're
Mm.
pretty good friends, so
Well, mine's the same as
might be a
April. I
lie.
met him. I met him the same way, really. So
Hangs around that bowling
At the
alley
bowling alley?
so often that he just meets everyone there.
Trevor was
yeah,
dating
Pre
the same guy at the same
same
time.
guy,
Yeah.
same bowling alley.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
actually met on that Facebook group that was like, "Are we dating the same guy?" Barry version. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
the only members of that group. We should have known something was up.
We posted the same picture like 8 times. I don't know how it didn't clue in earlier, but
Well, as the hairline receded, people really
Mm.
couldn't tell it was the same guy.
It's true. It's true. It really changed a lot.
the mustache coming back, yeah.
Mm. Anyway, so
Hey, we
I've
encourage that mustache.
I have a few topics, but first, like, Matthew, he's turning 30. So, like, where do you think this next year is going to like take Matthew? Do you think he's settling down? Like he's been through the phases of the cars, the women, you know, the drugs and everything. It's
Mm.
like,
Hmm.
will this be a new chapter for Matthew, or do you think we'll just get some more classic Matthew activity, or like a little bit of both? Like, where do you think this year's going to go for him?
I think the first thing that we need to explain to Matthew is there's this word called monogamy, and the Webster's dictionary defines that as Trevor, help me out here.
No, you had it. You nailed it.
You had it.
I was really hoping you'd pull up a Webster's dictionary. I was really hoping you were reading from it. Ah,
It says, as the girls of Spice once said, when two become one,
yes.
the flesh becomes the spirit. And Fred Flintstone and Wilma set a trend.
He had me for like 90% of that, and then I jumped off at the end. I really did.
There you go.
Wow. I think we're getting more of the
The
same.
more
I
you
don't think this
know.
More
this
of the
man will
same.
this man will never change. More cars, more rolls, more ditches, more tow trucks, all of it, more everything.
I think what's in store for him might be a new carpet on the main floor, possibly.
One
Mm.
without a wine stain.
We don't have to be
Wine
Without
stain.
specific.
multiple.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah,
only have
whoever made
one.
that stain. Come on. Just kidding.
Used
Um,
carpet with
No, you're
more.
not. It's April. April makes the wine stain.
um, do you think he's gonna have a midlife crisis at 30 and just like double down on all of his vices?
Doubling down on all his vices would
Eh,
be that'd be scary. I don't think it'd last long. Like so, there's gotta be something to give at that point.
Fair enough.
Can you have a
Um,
midlife crisis when your whole life is a crisis? Can you have
it's
that? Like, is that possible?
he's I think he's always in the middle of a crisis.
Of a crisis. That's right.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll go to the doctor and get some anxiety meds for once?
Um, he's good on the Tums. He says Tums really like settles his stomach. I'm not kidding. The man swears by Tums. Is I
So
think
the,
it's his favorite drug he's ever taken.
okay,
The
hang on.
only drug he's ever taken. Is
Okay. I'm
Vern
gonna.
seeing this?
Tums are phenomenal,
They
but
are
they are not anxiety meds. He cannot claim that they are replacing those. No way.
right.
Is this a podcast or an intervention without Matthew?
We forgot
The
to send him
We're
the Zoom link.
pre-recording it.
the intervention is when we
Pre-recorded.
just play the podcast.
He's not
Yeah,
allowed to have an input. We're just gonna talk at him.
yeah. It's just
Matthew, you have a problem. Stop popping Tums at the Pez dispenser. That's where William's losing all his dispensers.
um. So yeah, like kind of on a different topic, but do you through the time you've known Matthew, what's different about him now and what's the same about him? Like is there like has he changed in the time that you've known him? And are those changes for the positive or like the not so positive, you think?
I
Mm.
have grown to respect Matthew, unlike his father.
Is that
Is
so
that
Um,
it's
the end of his
changed is your
statement? That's your
outlook your
basically.
outlook on him has changed.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay.
It's a
It's
good
like
change.
we've all gotten used to his behavior, so now it's normal, and he's now
We gaslight
respectable.
each other.
He's broken through.
I think if I had to add one thing, I would say he has changed because I did at one point think he was okay at soccer, and he is getting much worse. It's getting very bad.
he
We
has
went
changed
from
for the worse.
yes, he thought he could outplay me, and then he realized he couldn't, and he became a playmaker, and that just was a whole thing. And now we're just he thinks he can carry a team. We're really going downhill here.
Almost like his age.
That's not
He has
Yeah,
not aged like a
that's
fine
good.
wine. He has aged like
Yeah,
an elderly soccer player.
I don't know how many elderly soccer players you've seen, Mike, but they tend not to age very well.
yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
yeah.
give Diego Maradona a call and see how he's doing. Oh wait, uh,
Oh wait, he's usually on the phone, so you can't get through.
exactly. April, we're not hearing a lot from you, and
Yeah,
I'm
we're not
seeing
hearing a
cats.
lot
So
of
what's going on?
bottom corner. What's changed about Matthew since you've known him, and like what's the same? Like, what do you think? Like, I guess another aspect of what do you think will always be a character trait of Matthew?
Um, that he truly lives life to the fullest. I'll give him that. loves to fill up his schedule with fun things and spending time with friends and family. And I don't know, he's always there for people, and I feel like he's kind of always been that way. Maybe to his own detriment sometimes. I don't know if
Mm.
he feels the burnout, but I
Well,
definitely
the
would if I
parking
was
lots
in.
sure do. But
I feel
Good
like
one.
Matthew is just always burnout and he's fighting it with like energy drinks.
Does he drink energy drinks? If that's something he does,
does
that's a
not
new thing that
intake
I've learned.
caffeine, which is crazy. The energy he has for someone who doesn't like he doesn't drink coffee, energy drinks. He did have this one energy substance for a while, but he's even kicked that. So
oh, that's good. Yeah, I know a lot about that energy substance. It gets you after a while.
yeah.
Hey Matthew, now that you're 30, that's gonna go away. All that energy is going to deplete.
Immediately, not not even gradually, just drops off
Yeah,
a cliff.
yeah. Day of, gone.
When he wakes
Like
up, he just deflates like a balloon.
yeah, the day before the
On the
birthday, he's
30th.
gonna go to bed normal Matthew, and next day he's gonna wake up. He's gonna have moobs. He's gonna have even more of a receding hairline. Like
Is this what
zero
happened to you
energy.
on your 30th birthday?
Oh, absolutely.
Mike's 30?
He was.
Oh, wow.
If you were Matthew, if you
Nope.
put
I'm going to
yourself
stop
in
you right
his
there.
shoes,
I would never date.
what would you do
Next question.
differently? What would you do differently to improve yourself this next year?
I'd kill myself. Massive improvement. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not. Uh,
I would probably have more of a connection with Colin because then I would feel vastly better about
that's
myself and my
worse.
confidence would soar.
That's worse than Mike's original answer. Okay. Oh. I gotta be honest, I can't say I have anything better than what Mike is saying, but my best suggestion would not be connect more with Colin.
No, he was saying
I think
connect
I
with
would.
Colin so Matthew feels better about his own life. I,
Oh,
I
then
think
maybe,
that's what Mike
maybe
was. Yeah.
that I understand. I think one thing he could change, get some help. Just somewhere, one aspect of your life, just get a little bit of help, and I'm sure it's there for you.
Or
We're all
a
pulling for
hot
you.
tub.
Okay. Oh my God, this is.
Perfect therapist, hot tub.
Exactly.
Put a
Equally
little
as
sticker.
effective.
Oh, I've got an appointment with my therapist later.
That's where Colin's going. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Hot tub. Okay. Wow. April, come up with an original thought on Matthew. Something that hasn't been.
I mean, no one said hot tub till she brought that up.
That's
But
true.
another
That's
one. I
true.
want something else from
Yeah.
April.
She's pulling out
More.
gold nuggets here and there.
More
Original
April.
thought about him. We both went skiing in Vermont. And we made friends with a happy drunk couple. That seems original. That's all I
Wait,
got.
was it just you and Matthew?
Yeah. Well, and
It
no, the dogs didn't come with us.
Okay. Well,
in
that's nice.
Vermont.
Did you guys like pretend you were a couple and then you met the Vermont couple and you're like, yeah, we're a couple?
Yeah, we like made up a story about how we met, and it was the first time I really tried to lie. And yeah, to this day I'm still taking lessons because I'm not good at it.
Well, you got a good teacher.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
you
doing
said
the
nothing
right
but
place.
positive things about Matthew tonight, so I thought you were really good at lying.
He's got to be on every one of these. He's got to be on every one.
Look, there has to be one silver lining. You guys got something deep in your hearts.
Dig deep into your eyes.
How has Matthew impacted your life? Like, share a bit about how crossing
I
paths with him has
yeah,
impacted your life.
I think I can go first. I used to have a little bit more cartilage in my nose, and I guess you could say he's really impacted me. I felt the
Mhm.
full impact of Matthew. We'll leave it at that. Yeah. In fact, I'm about to start bleeding right now. Just gotta
I
clean
was
my
told that
throat.
Matthew was really good at impacting Colin's bowel.
Okay, okay. He's gonna
April, how
have to
has
get
Matthew
removed.
impacted your
He's
life
gonna have to go.
besides the lying lessons?
I'm just kidding. Obviously, I love Colin. He's my best friend.
Mm.
We're still waiting for you
Um,
to say just kidding again, Mike. Uh,
I don't know. Matthew's a great guy. I love him. He's always nice. He's always caring. Um, he never does anything for any ulterior motive. Yeah. What about you? He's
me,
always trying to sell me your lizards.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you should take it, Mike. Please take that thing away.
Mike's
Take
more
the lizard or
interested
the
in the
snake?
geckos.
He said you have like 1,000,000 geckos.
Yeah, add a couple zeros. Yeah, then you're there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've got about 100 and I don't know, 20, 30.
Wow. Let's make this about you and not him. So
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Matthew has impacted me
with love.
aw,
uh, with
childish wonder.
Love.
with through substances that we've
Okay,
enjoyed together.
no, April, you can't just leave that there. You got to go into depth now and basically incriminate yourself on a live podcast about what you're doing.
Listen, that's for him and I. Take it to our grave.
Okay.
Wait. Are you
End
in
on a
like?
pizza.
Are you in a playpen?
Yeah.
Childish wonder is right.
You know, it's ironic that way.
Uh, Matthew has a good group of friends.
Yeah,
I would
but like,
say.
I mean,
I can't move my hand.
well, you
I
should
feel
see a doctor about that, April.
I what?
I
you
said
see a
you should
doctor
see a
about that.
doctor
Yeah.
about that.
I feel like if William reached out to the three of us as we're his three best friends, I feel like he can do better.
Much,
I see the guy twice a year?
And you're in the top
hardly.
three, Mike. Congratulations.
Yeah, you
What I
you
do?
made it to the top three. Um, I think we should all share like one of your best memories to get together with Matthew.
Mm. We almost crashed his car picking up Joel in the rain because he tried to cut lanes when there was no car length to do it, and he barely avoided it. And then he tried to defend his actions, and I really liked that we did not crash that car. And we picked up Joel safely, and Joel never knew how close he was to getting into a car that had just crashed. That's very fun memory.
Very good.
He also does this thing with tearaway pants way too frequently. It was great once or twice, but it just keeps happening. And it only happens when women who haven't seen it have to see it for the first time. I don't, it's that part has got to change. That's my vote on what he needs to change this year is let's put the tearaway pants away.
Can't be a one-trick pony all your life, Matthew. You're turning 30. You need a new trick. Turn some new tricks for me, man.
Yes.
Colin,
I would
you look back.
say a good memory. I feel like I've always liked Matthew, but I finally actually made a connection with him when we went to Vegas. And I was like, "Oh, you're actually a human being." So it was good to actually make that connection. Because before, all I knew about Matthew was he came out to shows, and
Mm,
then whatever William told me about him, which was usually William bickering.
mm.
So I was like, oh. But then like meeting him and spending a whole week with him in the same bedroom where he didn't want to sleep in the same bed with anyone. He had to have his own
Yeah,
bed.
His
that's
own
a first for him.
little cot he had.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. No, it was good. I enjoyed learning more about him and respecting him and being disappointed and respecting him and being disappointed and respecting him, and then he flew away.
Amen. That's how it goes. Up and down, up and down.
And
On
now a
this
word from our
topic
sponsor,
before.
April, selling
Yes, please.
reptiles.
I don't have my banner yet. I can't just whip it out.
Marty whips it out all the time.
Yeah, April, you can't set Mike up like that and just leave it there.
April, tell us about that best memory of you and Matthew.
Okay, I think it has to be. Look, I had ample time to think about this. Um, I think it was last week when he was nice to me for the first time.
For
No,
the
I'm
first
kidding.
time.
It was um it was during COVID and
Mm.
I couldn't have anyone in the house, so I rigged up a like TV whole living room thing in my garage and we watched the Trolls.
That
And
was your first mistake right there. He's weirdly addicted to that kids movie.
yeah, I thought it was cute, but not my favorite, but
So hang on a second.
it's
I'm
cute
gonna
how
let
much he likes it.
I'm gonna let April finish this, but she switched from favorite memory to just reviewing a kids movie. Like that's what she just did. Like,
The critic inside her, she wants to be critical of Matthew, but she can't, so she's
yeah,
critical of things that they do.
yeah. Okay, continue on, April.
Um, okay, I'll do another one. It was
Yes, please. That I didn't want to say it, but thank you. Yes.
it was yeah, contrary to popular belief, I have a few good memories with Matthew. Um, it
Just a
was
few.
Belmont. Is it Belmont or Frid that your parents live on, Will?
It's Fred. I know it's
It's
Fred's
Frid.
one, so that's Fred.
It was, yeah, it was
Although
that night.
Matthew is quite fond of Belmont Street. I don't know what about it. Maybe it's a house there. Maybe it's someone who lives there, but he's pretty fond.
Mm.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Andrea.
Take that one out.
It's just
Cut that out.
these
No,
aren't
we'll
coming.
keep that one.
Okay.
Pull no punches. Pull no punches.
All right. What's that?
Lord knows I'm not pulling any punches today.
Um, yeah, just like he did to that stop sign that one
Oh,
night. That's where I was going with that story. It was
Yeah,
middle
it
of
was a
winter
stop sign
and
to head sign actually. So he hit
ah,
it on the stop.
next question.
Yeah,
Next
please.
one is do you think Matthew is who he wants to be?
April,
Or
we'll start with you.
if the answer is
okay.
no, explain how he can get to where he wants to be.
I think no, because I think he thinks too much, but that's probably my only reason.
Okay. And again, folks, want to remind the people at home that April thinks that Matthew thinks too much, and she is in a playpen with cats. So that's the criticism from April on that one. Thank you, April. We'll move on to Mike.
I would say no, because I think Matthew is trying to be the version of himself that everybody wants him to be, and he
Mm,
feels a lot of pressure from that. And I think that he thinks if he was to be who he actually wants to be, people would not love him, and I think he's scared of that. So he decided to buy a house with Colin.
well, at least it worked out for Colin.
Oh, it worked. Well, I don't know. William lives there too.
Ah.
But
Does
yeah,
Matthew want to be anybody? That's my question to this. Is there someone he wants to be?
is he happy being what he thinks we want him to be?
Or does he want to be what he wants to be, but he wants to be what he thinks we want him to be? So we don't know.
Whoa.
Has the edible kicked in yet, Trevor?
I wish I could say that that was very profound, but I lost myself halfway through it and just kept repeating the word want.
Like the 303 album.
You got it.
I feel like that is an album that I associate with Marty.
Oh, here we go. This is good. Because
Yeah.
he sings them terribly?
Well, that, and it's just like two white boys trying really hard to be tough when they're like the skinniest, not tough people.
So it's Matthew and Colin.
I told you that union was perfect.
I feel like we filled a lot of time here.
Mhm.
Like I was expecting this to be like maybe 10 minutes, and we've gone way over.
I mean,
Well, we
this
got to
is
do a
the group.
bonus round.
Yeah, bonus round. Everybody come up with your own topic about Matthew.
Okay,
Exactly.
I will start with most disappointed you've ever been in Matthew.
Boy, that's a thinker.
When he found
Give
out
us a
the
minute.
girl in Vegas that was hitting on him was a prostitute, and it kind of just like made him more interested. He still didn't call her, but it was just funny that was like oh, I'm more intrigued now that she wants money from me.
Well, it's easier. It's easier than effort.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's now no longer an emotional game. It's just a business transaction.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, that was funny.
I was disappointed when he went back to Andrea. I'll say it. I'll say it
Oh
there.
no,
But
yeah, I changed my answer. I want to piggyback on that.
well, I said it first. You're gonna stick with the woman in Vegas,
Which
so
time are
nice
you
try.
referring to, Trevor? In
Um,
2019, like the official Get Back?
Probably the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
And now this one's not any better. The fact that this is still lingering around is,
I
uh,
mean, not really. I think
no,
it's
no,
this
no.
chapter is rested for a little while, especially if April stops bringing her around.
Yeah, that's got to stop. April's really causing that problem.
I thought, William, you said that you didn't mind Andrea anymore. You said the problem was that like Megan didn't like her or something, and now that Megan's out of the picture, you're fine
I
with it.
Okay,
didn't
now,
mind
now,
it,
now, hold.
but
Oh, let's keep that name out of the podcast just because we do not want to get sued for any
Trevor, aren't
defamation.
you excited for our episode with Megan and Mike Breen?
There's not one. There is not one. There's no way.
Just bleep out the name. Bleep out the name, or like shove it over with the word Mega Man.
Like if you just send me a bunch of different recordings of you saying Mega Man, I'll input that.
Mega Man.
And then
Mega
you
Man.
do one of Megan after every time Mega Man has said, and we'll just swap them.
Amazing. All your songs, if you name drop her, we just say Mega Man. I can't believe I was so in love with you, Mega Man.
I'm gonna write that song now.
Hell yeah.
Mike, do you have a prompt about Matthew that you'd like?
Oh,
to play?
hang on a second. We
Yeah.
never heard when April was most disappointed in him.
It was probably that night in Vermont.
No, on Belmont.
On Belmont. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
um,
God, she's just the worst. Hey, why did we bring her to this? Like, Mike came up with some
all right,
great
kick me
stuff.
out.
I feel like I answered the questions really good, you know.
We gave April so much time to think of something.
I'm just too locked in to the combo, you know.
Locked in. No, I'd argue you're a
Well,
little more
please add
spaced
to
out.
it.
So you've never been disappointed with Matthew. That's
I
amazing. Why aren't you dating him?
many times I'm trying to trying
You're
to hone
trying
in on
to? You're
one.
trying to date. Oh,
I'm trying to hone in on an.
What about Stu? I mean Isaac.
Amazing.
Probably when he still let Sydney sleep in his bed after that night and I mean, just just let her rip on him for no reason in his own house. That's probably the most
Isn't that what
disappointed
we
I've
all
been
do in
in
his own house,
recently.
though? We all kind of do that in his own home. Really? Is there any difference?
There is a difference because Sydney, there's no redeeming quality to
Okay.
Matthew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a bad one. If there's a night I
Okay.
wish Trevor stuck around, I wish you got to.
Yeah, I've heard some good stories about that one. Okay, Mike's prompt. Mike, come up with a prompt because we know April will not, so we need one more.
Well, start thinking of your
I'll
prompt
get
now.
you.
Should I cut Matthew a break or should I just like
No,
jump right in?
I think we're in too deep.
I said you're not gonna hold
No, no,
any
no, no,
punches.
no, 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 no,
Don't
no,
pull
no,
any
Yeah,
punches.
no, no.
only punches.
So
How
yeah,
many
I guess
times
that's
have you
good.
seen Matthew without his clothes on?
Too many.
I would say I think I'm at 5, and like 3 of them were Vegas. So
Well, there was one time where I was either going to be receiving $100 or something I really didn't want. So that would probably be the one time I've probably seen a little too much.
yeah,
It could have been the $100 though. I don't think he was
It
ever
it wa-
planning on that one.
it was never going to be $100. It was never, not once of the 20 times he was about to do it was it going to be $100.
so that's the biggest disappointment.
I was always
No,
disappointed when Matthew like ended like he would go to bed early and then the party would just continue and he'd miss such great times.
yeah,
He left his own birthday party too early once and it only got better. Or maybe the party improves after he leaves because he's gone.
yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, yeah. Amen. Happy birthday, Matthew, as we do this.
Happy birthday, Matthew!
Happy
I love you.
birthday.
I like to razz you, but you're one of the good ones, I think.
So this
Whoa,
concludes
okay,
the
I
hold on,
think
hold on. You definitely cannot say one of the good ones. We cannot
he
say that.
thinks.
we're going to have to bleep that too.
You know,
Yeah,
Mega Man.
Mega
You're one of
Man,
the
Mega
Mega
Man.
Man
Mega Man.
ones.
I mean, this concludes the first episode of
Wait,
30
I
30.
do a question.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
at the
she's
end, we're
got
Wow.
one
finally ready.
bonus. This is the
Finally
post-credit scene.
ready. Wow.
What creative talent do you think Matthew should hone into?
I think you should give up on the drinking an entire bottle of vodka in one gulp. That's when he should
Master
not hone
that
in
talent, Mike. That's not the question.
on. Trevor,
I
you
think
got
he
this
should,
one.
creative talent. I think he should really, you know what? He's got the foundation. He should just keep going with percussion.
Yeah, the
He's
cajon.
clearly, yeah, you know,
That's percussion as
clearly
well, Trevor. I don't think that's
he's a professional percussionist, a real percussionist, or as he calls it. So I think he should just lean in and get a little bit better. He can do
I
it.
want him. I want him to start his own motocross team.
Mm.
He is supposed to be getting me a bike for the cottage, so
Mm.
Wow.
we can get
Well,
that team
have,
going.
first
how
He's not
honest
even
is he
dating
member
you.
usually,
of
He's
April?
getting you a
Matthew's.
bike.
What? There's too many people talking.
And now there's nobody. Thanks. Good job, April.
And don't everyone go at once. All right.
Cool. No, I think that's cool. What would you want him to hone in on?
Mm.
Communication skills.
Yeah, get creative with actually we
Honesty.
shouldn't be encouraging him to get more creative with his communication skills. I think he's
Fair
as
enough.
creative as he can get. Um maybe like mechanically wise, like working on
Mm.
cars or
Or porn
yeah,
director.
Think he
something
shouldn't have
like
spent
that.
3 separate occasions trying to change your wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, that would save some time for next time that inevitably happens. It's coming up
Um,
soon.
my phone's at like 5%, so I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
speed this up.
let's do it. Let's hear the words from our sponsors and then we'll wrap this up.
Should we all wish him a happy birthday? Like,
Happy birthday, Matthew!
One
Happy
at a time. There's
Rock,
Mike's.
birthday.
rock
Happy
hard
birthday.
emotions. Love you.
happy birthday, Matthew. This is Harvey
Any
Dunker and the rest of the gang. Or what?
uh,
What do you want to sing to him?
Yeah. Happy
Happy
birthday
Day
birthday
to
to
you.
to
you.
you.
Happy Ron,
Happy
sing.
Happy
birthday
birthday to
to you. We're
you.
singing it around. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
dear Matthew.
Matthew.
Da, 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 da.
Happy
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 birthday to
birthday
birthday.
you.
to
And you
you.
smell like one too.
Like a birthday?
Yeah, it sounds like a birthday.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Will and his sometimes co-host Trevor sign off of
Sometimes.
3030 podcast. Thank you to our wonderful guest, Mike. Look into the camera, any camera, and tell the audience like what's going on. Where can they check you out?
Yeah, so you can just follow the links at the bottom to all my spots and you can find me. You can also find me in Marty's Dreams.
All right,
Mm, I've been there.
April. Tell the camera
I've seen you there. I
what you
say you're
got
quite
going on.
agile.
Oh,
Yeah, you can find me here
In the
with
playpen?
the
nope. This is
kittens in
okay.
the baby pen, but you might have to crawl through the window to get to me because I can't get out. I'm stuck here.
Yeah, when April
So
said she could find her, we could find her here. I thought she meant on the podcast, and I was gonna say nope. This is her one and only. She's not coming back. Mike is welcome back, but April, this is a one shot deal. And oh, Mike's leaving the studio. He's left his studio. He is done. We've bored him.
Arrivederci.
Bye, Michael.